If you're a beginner trader and you are struggling in your trading, then you need to be using market structure to find that bias. So we're on the Euro Swiss franc and we're on a monthly time frame. Now stay watching this video to the end because it's going to help you to master structure in the market and to start finding a directional bias on your charts. Now there's a simple way we can do this to start with. We can visually look at a chart, we can zoom out of a chart, and we can see the directional bias has been bearish. Okay, so this is easy to do, but we need to also understand where we'll be looking for potential sell with this market. And that's where market structure is going to come in to assist you to finding those areas where the market's breaking out and where it's likely to do a pullback. So we can first off see where the market broke this small structure to the downside, and then after this we pull back to this low, and eventually we broke out right here. Now this wick to downside is just a liquidity grab to the downside, pulling back up. And if you want to learn more on liquidity, there is a full playlist within this channel. You can go through and watch that. I'll leave it linked above now. You can watch that playlist after this video. But the liquidity has been all the way down. We had to push all the way down here to find that liquidity, and be something back here to left we can't see at the moment based on this price action we got on the chart. So the market does pull back, it continues to make these lower highs, and eventually this candle, and we highlight it for you, this candle here is the valid breakout of this swing low. Now this swing low is where price is going to head towards next, but it's not a valid low that we're looking to be broken. We're just looking for this low to be broken, and that has happened right there. So now we assume prices will continue lower, and we can also look for prices to continue to this low next. But within that move, as we broke out here to downside, we create this structure, which is also broken to downside. And then we create this next week low here, which has just been run through on that candle. So if we now go into price here on this monthly time frame, we don't actually need, okay, these old structure levels. The whole point of using market structure is to make it more simplified, much cleaner on your charts. You don't need all those indicators. You don't need all those technicals. You just need a couple of lines. So we understand we're bearish. Our structure is also bearish. That's our last previous breakout. Now the market did come back into this area of supply. We had a reaction and we're pushed back for this low. An awesome trade you could have caught on a lower time frame, reversing out of this area of supply, okay, using what I teach inside the Profitable Trade workshop. It's a full workshop that goes through everything you need to understand about applying a great foundation with supply and demand, and I'll leave that linked above now and in the description of the video. So if we now assume we're bearish on this pair, we're looking for this monthly candle to close this level. Okay, remember we saw back previously when we had only a wick through, that only demonstrate the liquidity grab. So we want to see a continuation to close through this level on this current monthly candle. Now we've only just started this month, so we had a strong push down already. So this is our monthly structures. What I'm going to do, I'm going to mark these out just on that monthly time frame. Now the Euro Swiss franc is going to show us the strength and weakness between the euro and the Swiss franc, and it's a great thing to use to understand that right now the Swiss franc has been in control, and it's going to show you which is the best pair to be trading, whether it's the Euro USD or the US dollar Swiss franc. Now because the Swiss franc is so much stronger, you're going to find the US dollar Swiss franc has been on a big decline. So it's a great one to be trading right now is the US dollar Swiss franc, and we did go through a previous video marking up that pair as well. I'll leave that linked above now if you wish to watch how I marked that pair up. So we have a bearish bias. Let's drop down to a weekly time frame. So weekly time frame, we do the same thing. We'll zoom out quickly to look for that bias. Now we already know we're bearish on a monthly. We can see we're a nice bearish move to downside on the weekly. So that's nice and quick. So what about marking up those structures? Well, let's start with this breakout we see here. Okay, our last break to downside. We then have a reversed bullish right here in the market. Then we continue and we continue to break bullish. So at this point we have a bullish pullback. And where is it pulling back into? Well, it's pulling back into areas here, okay, to the left, most probably somewhere on a monthly time frame. And we also have areas here, okay, of supply on the lower time frame. Also have areas of supply here on this time frame, but the price didn't quite get up to this area of supply we have on a weekly. So we have to be looking at the lower time frames to see why that market reversed. So from this point, we have a reversal of structure. Now, I'm not looking to sell this market until I've seen this reversal. So we see the market reversing this weekly time frame right here. Again, there's a valid break of structure. It's a valid reversal, and I can start to sell this market with the weekly time frame once again. So once we see this breakout, we have another pullback with another breakout, and we continue to bearish. Then again, we can mark off this low right here is a valid break, continuation to downside, and again we have another break. So on the way down here, we continue to look for those pullbacks on the lower time frames. We can capture entries to run for these weekly weak lows. Finally, the market gets to this low. Okay, we failed. Okay, we broke through. We didn't come back. We see a higher low there, and we pushed up to run through the high. That gives me a bullish bias. Now that's that monthly pullback. And then again, we have another break of structure to the upside. Then the market reverses, okay, right here. Mark that out. We have another break to the downside. That gives us a nice bearish bias and also gives us a new area of supply. And the market then breaks lower once again. So from this area, we can identify once again, we go closer into price. You can see with the market, my tool, we had a nice area of supply. The market pulled back in after the breakout. Now, once we see that breakout, we expect some type of pullback. I can tell you right now to the left here, areas of imbalances, what held price to push it back higher than the previous area of demand. So the market comes back to our area of supply. Nice sell to this low, continuation to break lower. So what are we looking for next? We're looking for the market want to pull back into an area of supply. Okay, back up into areas of imbalance supply to look for a reversal out for a new low. Now we don't have a new week low yet, and we're still looking at the potential, okay, of that monthly to close through structure, which is this low right here. So even on this weekly time frame, we can see we're only currently wicking through. We want to see a continuation to push lower. So we can look for pullback to supply, continue with this bearish bias. So the monthly, the weekly, we are bearish. This is how you're using your structures, okay, to determine your direction. If we drop down to the daily, we can then do the same thing. Now on the daily, if we zoom out, we can see long term we've been bearish, but you can see where we have these pullbacks, where the market creates a bullish move to the upside. Okay, these pullbacks are where we're looking for those areas to come back to areas of weekly or monthly supply on these moves. Now we can also then look for the reversal out of these areas to start looking for new zones to sell with that move. So we're not going to go all the way back here in time. We're going to go current price because it's all we really care about when we're doing this move. We only want to have limited areas on our chart marked up. Keep it nice and clean. So we're going to look from with a break of structure here, just broke out. We then broke out here. The market reversed structure here. Then we had another breakout here to downside. You can see how I can quickly look at the market breaking up. We broke up. We did break down, so there's a potential reversal here. Okay, could have been a losing trade based on looking at structure. We then went higher. The market then puts in a, let me just check this high, this candle, 99155. Okay, so that's a continuation. So that gives me this low as a reversal. So once we've seen the market breaking down through this low, we have a bearish bias once again. At that point, we're going to see the weekly reversing at a structure point with the monthly. So we break lower here. And again, we have another break of structure here. Now, these are minor breaks of structure, but they're still valid. Now, a valid structure we're going to use with a pivot low and a pivot high. That's what we're looking for. Continuation down. Now, there's no structure break here. This becomes my low. As the market pushes back up, we actually reverse structure right there. We then, again, reverse structure. We have a bullish bias at this point until we reverse back bearish. Now, all of this will make sense when you're using these structures with the higher time frames. You're reading supply and demand zones, imbalances, okay, and liquidity in the market. You have to bring everything together, but this is giving you a great foundation with your structure, applying this in your trading. We can see the market breaks lower. This isn't a valid break of structure, by the way. It's just a level I'd marked. We then have another valid break lower here. So now we have that continuation with a bearish market. And again, we have another break of structure, valid zone here, breaking to downside. And finally, this becomes my current low in the market. So we could see a pullback from here back to areas of imbalances. Now, we haven't really been holding at supply here. We do have an area of supply. Let me just quickly mark these out. We have an area of a buy to sell move here. The market did not come into it. What happened is we come into this area of imbalance, drop to downside. We have another area of imbalance again. We held at the imbalance and we dropped to downside. The market is respecting those orders within the imbalance. Now the imbalances, and there's a specific strategy that I use in my own trading, which I call the imbalance level trading strategy. It helps me to identify points where the market is going to go with a bias. It's in conjunction with market structure like this, it gives you fantastic improvements in your trading. So if you want to learn more on imbalances, by the way, there is a full playlist in this channel as well. It goes through all the types of imbalances, the way I look at using them, the way you can look to sell and target using imbalances. Check that playlist out after this video as well. And remember, it's all there to benefit you, especially if you're a beginner trader. So what I'm expecting to look for now is some type of pullback from here, coming back into one of these imbalances or even this area of supply to then run back for this week low. That's what we'll be looking for. So when I say imbalances, we have these areas left over in the market. These imbalances will hold price. We have an area of supply here. And we like to look for areas where the market's going to come back above into our premium area. So above this 50% area is the best area to look for the market to pull back to. If we were to mark out this move down, we never pull back to the 50% even at this candle. And so sometimes we have a very strong market. You're not always going to get this pullback. And the same if we mark it from this high to this low, we can see this time we just get the pullback as we go into this imbalance. So this is potentially a trade that I would not have taken, but this would have been a trade I would have been in. So understanding the use of market structure, and by the way, these candlesticks, the colors, if you've been asking yourself throughout this video or you've already been putting in a comment below, then that playlist I went through, I said about the imbalances, that playlist in the channel will tell you exactly what these candles are for and how you can use it and set it up on your own charts. So currently on a daily time frame, look, we are bearish. Our structure is bearish. We're going weekly, we're going with a monthly, we're bearish on all those time frames. Let's drop down to that 4-hour time frame. So finally, we can do the same thing. Look, current price, we can see where we were bullish and now we're coming down bearish. Very, very simple way to looking at price. Marking out our structures. Let's look at this swing low. Okay, we've broken to downside with that structure. No pullback until here. Okay, this is our valid structure break. Okay, break here. No valid structure until this pullback. So again, we've pulled back here. This is, in fact, let me mark this out quickly. This is a liquidity sweep. Okay, right here, the market. And again, like I said, there is that playlist I suggested at the beginning of this video to go and watch it if you want to learn more on liquidity. We then continue to push lower, no pullbacks, no pullbacks. And again, this one, we have to swing low, no pullbacks. So even on this pullback, let's mark this out as a structure. Even on this 4 hour, the pullbacks, we don't really have a solid pullback here for a structure. We do have a drop base drop, area of supply. So right here, area of supply, drop base drop, and an area of imbalance where we see the market reacting from. We have a new area of supply here, okay, and a new imbalance here as well. We have the market pull back into. So we're now looking for the market to really either continue down to break structure once again, to leave a new area of supply, okay, to market come back to, or we're going to look for a continuation, pulling back, okay, for a reason to sell. Now, obviously we had a sweep here, so that leaves an area of supply, but the market's got a long way to go to come all the way back to that zone. So right now, I'll be looking for the market to most likely continue this strong bearish momentum and look for the market to run through, it means market out through this low once again for another pullback to continue lower. So that is how you can quickly and effectively mark up your charts with market structure. Now remember, if you want to take your trading further and understanding with a great foundation of supply and demand, that Profit Trade Workshop is a great place to start if you're a beginner trader. And again, there'll be a link coming up at the end of this video. You can go through and check that out. And make sure you watch the next video coming up in this series. If there isn't one, go through and watch one of those playlists I've mentioned throughout this video today.